Howard Stern?
Harrison?
Yeah.
Why don't you just wait 1 second? You'll get all the pictures you want. We're glad to see all of you. We're all glad to see so many of you. Let me introduce everyone up here so you'll know everyone's role. Our executive producer, George Slaughter.
Just another waiting, just like you said. What an unruly bunch.
The chairs of the American Film Institute, our chair of the Board of Directors, Tom Pollack, the chair of the Board of Trustees, Howard Stringer. On the far right, on my right, is George Lucas, who will be presenting with Steven Spielberg later in the evening to our honoree. This is the 28th Life Achievement Award. The first award went to a gentleman by the name of John Ford. The first honoree in our new century is Harrison Ford. So we checked the lineage. And we found out that there is no nepotism whatsoever involved with this award tonight. To explain to you why we are here, it's my pleasure to introduce the chair of the Board of Trustees, Howard Stringer.
Yeah.
Welcome. As Jean has already said, it seems a bit redundant. Sidney Pollack described Harrison Ford as everyman. Seems a bit insubstantial, don't you think? But being the sort of modest fellow that he is, and very nervous at the moment in being saluted in quite this way with this many superlatives, he'd probably describe himself as just a hard-working actor. Well, you and I all know that sometimes, for reasons both tangible and intangible, an actor is transformed into something rather remarkable. No one's quite sure why it happens, but it does. It's hard work, but it's charisma, it's personality, it's style, it's persona, it's everything. And I think that is why Harrison Ford is a star, both here and internationally. He's a global star, and this explains that this turnout tonight is the biggest the AFI has ever had, and we're honored to have him. So now I'd like to call on for a few words the man who's going to present Harrison with the award tonight, a man who needs no introduction either, the incomparable George Lucas.
Well, I had no speech prepared for this part, other than it's great to be here, and I'm very pleased to be helping honor Harrison. I think he's a truly great actor and has created, completely memorable characters that I think will live on through the next millennium. Plus, he's actually an all-around great guy. So, I'll leave you with that.
We'll do our photo session now. Can someone kindly take this? And we'll do all different groupings so that we have it. Harrison, why don't you and George stand in the middle of the mic?
Can you come off the wall a little bit?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Looking straight ahead, please.
Sure. Straight ahead. I don't know where that's coming from. Straight ahead. Straight ahead over there, straight ahead over there.
Straight ahead.
George? What?
Actually needs to be used. Oh, yeah. Everyone to your left, please.
Can we get y'all moving over here, please? We'll start on the left and we'll move to the right. How's it?
Yeah, the director, George.
Center.
Center.
There he is.
Cheers. You swap. Great.
Right here, please.
Right here, you're late.
Back to the left one more time, please. Back to your left. Oh, I see. To the left.
about a kiss?
This way, please.
Gentlemen on your left.
Gentlemen in the center, please.
Mr. Ford, right here, please, sir. Ford. Mr. Ford. Mr. Ford. Harrison. Mr. Ford.
George?
Mr. Ford, thank you.
Come to New York.
I said to Sherry, I said, I have no wrap to wear.
Can we get some singles with Mr. Ford? Can you start on your left? On your left?
I tell you, you were gonna have a good time. Did I tell you? Come on, forward.
Okay, thank you very much. Now you guys promised. You gotta go now. Come on. You gotta.
That are in the same sentence. When you heard you were getting a Lifetime Achievement Award, first thoughts that ran through your head?
No. It took me a long time to have real thoughts run through my head, I'll tell you. I was surprised and flattered and a bit horrified as the news came several months before the actual event and gave me all that time to worry about it. But I'm glad to be here tonight, and I've got most of my worrying done.
Can you, since,
moment where you thought, not yet?
Huh?
Was there ever a moment where you thought, not quite yet?
No, I'm ready. I'm ready.
since George Lucas and Steven Spielberg are giving you the award, can you talk a little bit about what those two directors have meant to your career, what kind of impact they've had?
Well, I think it's fairly obvious that if it weren't for George and Steven, but first of all, George, I wouldn't be standing here at all. When I was much younger and much dumber and much less qualified to hold the job, George gave me opportunities that no one else did, and did it again. And I'm forever grateful for all that he's done for me. And Steven, of course, helped push my flagging career along as well. And I have great affection for both these guys.
You hear actors complain about the roles going to all the younger people in Hollywood, and yet you've been able to kind of defy that. Do you have any thoughts about why you've been able to succeed where others in your generation have kind of fallen off the radar?
I think I've been playing increasingly older guys. But I might be wrong.
But you don't look increasingly older on the screen.
Well, that's the miracle of Technicolor. Thank you.
Mr. Ford, when it was the
Yes,
three
sir.
of you, a young actor, young producer, young director, did you ever think that you guys would come together like this, having achieved the massive